Well, good morning everyone, and thanks for tuning in once again. It's bright and early in the morning here. I've literally just woken up. It's about 5:30 in the morning, and surprise, surprise, I'm in Canada. Arrived in Calgary a couple of days ago, and yesterday evening or yesterday afternoon actually arrived in the Rocky Mountains, and did a sunset yesterday evening, and the sunset was pretty darn good. So here's the sunset. I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of it. Didn't actually shoot any video, but it was an absolute cracking start to the trip. Early this morning, just got up, about to get dressed and head out, going out for a sunrise this morning, so fingers crossed we can get 2 in a row. So yeah, I'll film some video and bring you guys along, and I better get organised and get out there, so let's get going. Rightio, so we've just arrived. Didn't have to travel far this morning, only about 10-15 minutes to get to our location. Never photographed here before, it's a new one, but it's a shot that's been on my list for a long time, so I'm very enthusiastic and keen to get here this morning. And as you can see by last night, it was an absolute ripper, and I don't want to say it, but this morning's looking very, very promising. So I'll give you a pan around, show you the scene. I'm going to get down to business, find a composition. I've, as I say, not been here before, so just having a bit of a walk around here, seeing what I can find, and I'll report back very shortly. Okay, it's still early. We're still probably about 20 minutes off sunrise, but you can see there's a bit of colour coming through in the background here. Just starting off with some pretty simple shots, wide angle lens. I'll bring you over here and just talk you through what I'm doing. The light is just starting to catch these peaks in front of me now, so I'll just walk you through what I'm doing here. You can probably see my camera there. I'll turn the light off. F11, 25 seconds, ISO 100. Pretty straightforward shot. Using a circular polarizer at the moment. I do have my NiSi multifunction filter with me, which I've been using, which is a screw-on multifunction filter. So it's a polarizer and a 6-stop ND built in together. So I've been using that. I find that's a good filter, so once there's a bit more light on the scene, I'll probably swap over and use that filter. But I'll spin you around, I'll show you these mountains, absolutely stunning. There's just a little bit of pink light just starting to grab the tops of these mountains here. You can probably see there's a lot of pink sky over here in this direction, which is nice to look at, but it's not where it needs to be. The image in that direction's pretty ordinary, so I'm not actually going to I'm not going to point my camera in that direction. I'm still pointing at these mountains, and I'm just going to wait for the light on the mountains. I'd rather a good shot of the mountains than just a photo of pink sky that's not a great composition. So I'll sit here. I've actually got down a bit lower here. I'll show you what I'm doing. Down quite low. I just wanted to bring a bit of foreground into the shot. You can do both. You can get a higher shot and just get you know, 2 levels, reflection in the background, but I thought I might just try and bring a bit of foreground in just to get a little bit more depth in the image. Rightio guys, I'm just repositioning. I took a couple of low down shots there, tried a couple of verticals. The light's starting to move over this way a bit more. Still want to get some foreground in the shot, so yeah, I'm not sure. I've seen another spot down here a bit further where there was some nice rocks, so the further I go down this way it sort of changes the reflection a little bit, but I sort of like the contrast in the foreground. The water's a lot emerald green and these rocks look pretty cool, so I'll show you that in a sec. Might try and, yeah, I think it's going to work actually. I'll show you when I get set up. Just put my tripod down. When I get set up here, I'll show you the shot. I kind of like this shot. I think it's going to be a focus stack. Got these rocks in the foreground here, and then we sort of lead up. There's some soft pastel-y pinks in the sky there. That's the first shot. That one's focused on the foreground, and I'll just move my focus point to the trees at the back there. We'll take a shot there. Well, I've got a 5-second shot, f11, ISO 50. So there's 2 images there that I'll stack together. Hopefully it works. Just switched over to my multi-function filter, which is, as I explained before, it's a good one for travelling because you don't have to carry a lot of bulk. It's only a very small screw-on filter. It's a 6-stop and a circular polarizer in one, so I've got that on now, and I'm getting 25 seconds. So I'm still in a focus stack here. There's some nice pink light just catching the peaks there now. Bit of alpenglow, so just trying to accentuate that with a 25-second image. Well, that about wraps it up, guys. The best of the lights faded. Definitely worth coming out this morning. I thought I might as well show you guys what's happening, so I should have a couple of images there for you to have a look at. I'm in Canada for a while, so I'll probably put a couple of these little videos together for you. Yeah, I often don't get a lot of spare time when I'm traveling, but I'll certainly do my best to put a couple of videos together for you, because I want you to see the Canadian Rockies. It's such an absolutely stunning place. So here for about another week and a half, nearly 2 weeks, week and a half. So yeah, should definitely get a few more decent scenes, fingers crossed. Actually, I've been to Canada 3 or 4 times before at this time of the year, sort of probably a little bit later than this. In the past was sort of mid to late September and into early October. This year here in early September, so a little bit earlier, but the difference in the weather is like significant. The weather here at the moment is really warm. Like yesterday it was 26 degrees Celsius. Last time I was here, 2019, it was very cold, but that was probably a couple of weeks later, but it was significantly different weather. There was a lot more fall colour then, and the weather was a lot colder. We had sub-zero temperatures quite often. We had snow. So far here, like, well, yesterday I had a t-shirt on all day. I could have one on now. It's actually really mild this morning. It's probably 15, 16 degrees already. Yeah, so it's different. There's a little bit of fall colour just starting to come through in some areas. So by the time, you know, another week, I reckon we should have some pretty decent fall colour as well. So stay tuned, or keep an eye out for another video or two coming up in the near future. As I always say, thank you very much for tuning in. If you like my content, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And as I say in all my videos, please do me a favour, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video, the location, the images. Let me know what you thought. Thanks guys, take care of yourselves, and see you again real soon.
And here's a couple more photos from that absolutely spectacular sunset we got on the very first night in the Rockies.